2015 was a pretty good year for video games, with such games as Batman Arkham Knight, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, and Fallout 4 gracing our consoles. And while there are still a few games left in 2015, such as Rainbow Six Siege and Just Cause 3, it's probably a good time to look into next year to see what games are coming out then. So here are several games that you should definitely keep an eye out for in 2016. The first game on this list is Far Cry Primal, the latest entry in the Far Cry franchise. Unlike the previous games, 3 and 4, which take place in modern day, Primal goes in the opposite direction, taking players back to prehistoric times and the days of the caveman. If the trailer is any indication, players will be fighting against such threats as woolly mammoths, saber-toothed tigers, and other tribes in order to survive and thrive. And while there hasn't been much released in terms of gameplay and story beyond the trailer, the setting alone and how it will work within the Far Cry formula makes this one of the more interesting games when it comes out.
Snowing.
If you're looking for a more strategic experience, that XCOM 2 has got you covered. The game takes place 20 years after the events of Enemy Unknown, in a future where humanity has lost its war against the aliens. XCOM is still fighting them, but have resorted to guerrilla warfare due to all the countries surrendering and no longer funding XCOM. While the gameplay is still the same, new units such as the Ranger and the Specialist for the humans, and the Viper and Berserker for the aliens help make this game a little more interesting. You can start the fight to save humanity on February 8th. Bosses aren't too common in today's games, but the final entry on this list, Cuphead, plans to change all that. After losing a round of gambling with the devil, the title character goes on a quest to save himself by bringing down a total of 30 bosses, ranging from a pirate, to a giant carrot, to a dragon, all by shooting him with a lot of bullets from his finger gun. The game promises a progression system and can be played in single player or in co-op, with player 2 controlling Cuphead's friend Mugman. While there is no set release date at the time of this video, Cuphead looks to be the most unique game of 2016. If you had to keep an eye on only one game, this is the game you should keep an eye out on.